everyone. Kimberly Smith here, Paper Chef. Crafty friends, you're in for a treat. Card on Blue is really blue this month. We are working on the first of our cards for the November 2025 Card on Blue Craft Club, featuring the Peaceful Garden Designer Series paper and glimmer paper. We're going to create this really nice card, and then I'm going to show you the other cards we're going to be making as well. All right, first off, I'm going to just share what the Card on Blue Card Club kit looks like for this month, the month of November. And there will be, coming up, next week, a Black Friday sale on my annual Card on Blue Card Club membership. It's already after the 10th of the month, so it's too late to get this November kit. Well, I should say almost too late. There's a couple exceptions, but almost too late. But we are going to show you what a kit looks like. So you're always, every time you get a Card on Blue Card Club kit, you're going to get Stampin' Up! Cardstock, 8 pieces. So enough to make 8 cards. So there'll be like 2 Misty Moonlights in here, 2 Petal Pinks, 4 basic white card inserts, and 4 medium envelopes. All the die cuts you need. So this is half the Card Club kit, and then that would be the other half with the cloud cover and Secret Sea. 4 cards, all the die cuts, the shapes, a couple extra shapes, and the paper. So that is, you're going to get 2 kinds of paper each month. That's the one package, and I also had a package of this Kintsugi inspiration paper. Now that paper, let me see, I don't really have the package of it, but it would come just like this, but you get a package of that. All right, so you get 2 packages of paper, 2 packages of cardstock, and then this month you got this ribbon. I always put some product in there. So you got the Misty Moonlight and White ribbon pack. We'll be using that on 3 of our cards. Let's see, you got the glimmer paper, and then you got the gold paper with the other one, with the other card. Let's see. You got some gold specialty paper to use on these cards. And you got some embellishments. And you got a free bingo card for the December bingo event I'm having. So this is it was in with your embellishments in case you already got your kit. Some butterflies, some flowers. Actually, we'll be using these because I didn't put those on my card yet. So we'll use these embellishments today. A little insert about joining the card club. Every 6 months you get a swag bag. And then you got a nice candy bag this month as well. This is better than my normal treat bag. I'm in the holiday spirit. I put a lot of tinsel on these. All right. Can't get it open. How did you guys get this open? That's what I want to know. I did some twist and shout. Twist and shout. There we go. I don't know how I got this on there. I just did a lot of twisting. Oh, yes. So you got a little Santa hat for this is a candy stick I got from Cracker Barrel. So you got a candy stick with a hat, a candy cane, a couple pieces of chocolate, and a couple mints. So it was a good goodie, but really better than normal goodie bag. Okay, and the bingo. So we got extra bonuses. Every 6 months you get a swag bag, usually made by my mom, or sometimes I have to get store-bought bags because she's been very ill, so we haven't been able to do all of her, homemade bags. All right. Let's just get going with the paper. So to make this card, we are going to get a piece of this Peaceful Glimmer. I'm trying to find one that's already open. Let's use this one. It's already open. We're going to take this piece here, and we'll go ahead and cut the background piece out. Oh, by the way, Stampin' Up's having a Black Friday sale. It'll go on for about a week. So this trimmer and the blades, I think they're going to be like 40% off. So just please get on my mailing list if you're not already on my mailing list. Once I wrap my head around the whole sale, I'll let you guys know. But that's what I thought I read, right? That this was the blades and the trimmer. That's something like that. It said select products. And then I thought I looked that up. I have like 3 or 4 trimmers, maybe 4 trimmers. But I was like, do I need another trimmer if it's 40% off? Or do I just at least need another blades? I definitely need some blades. All right, so anyway, 5 1/4 by 4 inches would be your first layer. And we'll write that down. go ahead and start writing this down. All right, so we have this November 2025 card, and this is going to be the card base. It's going to be a vertical card base. So let's talk about the card base first. It's Secret C. And so to create your card base, which you're not going to do because it's already created for you in your card club kit, lots of labor of love there. Oops, 5. It is going to be, your card base is 11 inches times 5 1/4. 11 inches times 5 1/4. You're going to score that at, I'm sorry, not 5 1/4. Oh, sorry. 11 inches times 4 1/4, and you're going to score that at 5 1/2. Okay, once again, you're going to use Secret C cardstock. Your card base is going to be 11 inches by 4 1/4, like this. 11 by 4 1/4, score it at 5 1/2. All right, so with that said, you already have that part done for you. Now the layer 1 is the one I just cut. Layer 1 is going to be 5 1/4 times 4 inches. Okay, that's your first layer. And your next layer is just going to be a little bit smaller than that. So let's go ahead and get the piece out that has the doves on it. And if you want certain doves to show, then, you know, keep in mind how you cut your paper. It will make a difference. But I think there's enough doves on the paper, no matter what, you're going to get some doves to show really well. But I did like having this part of the paper when I cut it, like having these over here, because look, when you put the circle on there, these 2 doves will be showing. So if I were you, I'd cut the paper, cut this part of the paper off. You'll see what I mean in a moment. We're going to go ahead and make that a 1/4 inch smaller. Flip it around like that so you don't cut off your doves. And the last layer was 4 inches, right? So this one's going to be 3 3/4 inches. The last layer was 5 1/4. This one's going to be 5. So we're just doing a 1/4 inch margin there. And save this piece here. Or actually save this little piece. Actually, you're going to save this little piece here. We're going to use that one again. Not this piece. Okay, so there we go. So that's the next layer. Go ahead and attach it. I'm going to write it down and we're going to attach it. So layer 2 is going to be 3. It's going to be 5 inches times 3 3/4 inches. That's layer 2. You'll get a screenshot of this whole thing in just a moment. After I, do the stamping. So you're going to take that and you're going to put it on here. This little piece is Lost Lagoon background color with that little angled lines. Really love it. I love it as a background piece. All right, so that's good. And now we need some glimmer paper. Take the really fun blue glimmer paper. Is there some in this pack, or do I need to open up? I have a lot of stuff in here. Let's find, I might have just opened up. Here we go. This one's already open. You know what I want to do is I want to put some of this other card club kit away so I don't accidentally use it. You want this piece of glimmer paper. Originally, I was going to use square glimmer, so that's why I have a different shape. Go ahead and cut this piece. Now, what we want is, this is going to go all the way across, right? And so is this piece here. So this one's already set. So we already have this piece that we need. So this one was the leftover piece. This one's 3/4. But this one is also going to be 4 inches across. But it's going to be 1 1/4 inch. Let's just double check. I can just eyeball it. Yeah, 1 1/4. See, what you're going to do is go like here and do 1 1/4 inch. And now you have all this extra glimmer paper. So in your package, so you can use for other things. So you're going to put that here and put this, attach it to it. So attach this piece. I can probably get rid of these. Can I get rid of these now? Oh, no, I was cutting. I know why these are here for my They're for when I cut my card bases. I was like, why are they there? I was cutting card bases with my trimmer. Those are just my little markers. All right, so we're going to put this piece on here like so. And that way that glimmer really shows. Put the whole piece on here like so. And then we'll cut off the excess. So we're going to center that. And I'll write this all down. Okay. Get your paper snips. Snip off the excess. Looks good. All right, we're going to continue on. So layer 3 is going to be, it's like this shape here, and you're going to have 4 inches times 1 1/4. And then layer 4 is going to be, again, 4 inches times 3/4 of an inch. Okay, the 4 inches is already there, but I'll go ahead and write it again. And it's going to look like that, and I'll go ahead and attach it to the card, the Secret C card. Okay, that one must be from my bingo. This one is the vertical card. I know I have one. All right, I hope I don't have to make it again. Let's find one. I'm just going to pull it out of these bags here. I always make extra bags for myself. I'm going to put that there. And so we want the vertical card, even though I had other. We're also using Secret C in the bingo that I'm having. And I'll give you a sneak peek of the bingo cards. And you could sign up for my bingo event if you want. It's going to be a Zoom event, my last event of the year. We really have a lot of fun on Zoom. Lots of prizes. Last event of the year. Sign up by December 1st. I'm just going to use a little tear and tape here. I'll still use a little bit of Seal Plus, but I have a lot of tear and tape. I have more tear and tape than Seal Plus. I really need to get, I think I'm going to wait because they said select adhesives on Black Friday sale. So I'm hoping that I can get my Seal Plus refills at 25% off because I go through them like water. Like a couple every couple days. Every couple days I go through one, I should say, every couple days. So I'm hoping that those are on sale. They just told us select adhesives. They didn't say which adhesives unless I missed something. If you guys know and didn't miss it, let me know. All right, so what I want to do next is I'm going to move this out of the way, except I just want to write Secret C, and we'll bring this back in a minute when you could take your picture after we do our ink. So we'll just go ahead and put the ink over here. And it's going to be Secret C. And it's either going to be Pool Party or Cloud Cover. I have not tried the Cloud Cover yet. Or Cloud Cover. Because it's a better coordinating color. You should have seen what I wrote. I have this event in my group. I sometimes mix up words. I wrote Peach on Earth Bingo. And I just noticed it today. I was calling it Peach on Earth. And no one told me. It's like, team, come on now. You know it's not Peach on Earth. Maybe you guys thought since we live in Georgia that I'm really meant to say Peach on Earth. Anyway, I mix up things sometimes. Okay, so here what we're going to do next is we want to ink up the edges before we stamp. So we're going to take we're going to do it with Pool Party first, the way I know it's a safe color because I've already tried it. And we're going to do that first because I think that it will work. So we want to take, oh my gosh, I forgot to put the ribbon on it. You guys, I forgot to put my ribbon. Pull this off. Oh well. You need to put some ribbon on there. And you need to wrap it around the back. So I'm not going to put the ribbon on at this point. But you want to put the ribbon on, like wrap it around the back before you glue this piece down, okay? It's too hard to do it afterwards. It's all good though. We'll add ribbon to this one to make up for it when we do the next card. All right, so back to the little, so I have this cloud cover ink, and only demonstrators can buy this. So if you did join Stampin' Up, you can buy this. It's on the last chance item. They're not selling it to regular, they're not selling to customers because there was a little problem with the ink. So I'm just using the Pool Party because I know my customers might not have cloud cover. You just want a light color ink. And you're going to use, just get out your deckled circles that are part of your kit here. Let's pull them out, and we're going to ink up. I guess we'll just pull out the large ones. I'm going to try, oops, I only have one large one? Oh no, not the very, very large. That was like a bonus one. These ones like this size. All right, so what you want to do is you're going to take your stamping block and put some ink on it, right? And now we're going to take some Pool Party, tap, 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 and we're going to just ink up the edge. Oops, that's way too much. Way too much. Okay, tap, tap, tap. I don't want that much ink on it. Okay, something like that. So that looks good, but don't get, if you don't tap off that blob, you're gonna get like that a lot of blob of ink there, okay? So now let's see if I have any other. I just need to go into my bags. Luckily, all my kits have been mailed off, so I can take stuff out of this bag. I still have a couple kits that I give to my team as prizes, but for the most part, my kits have been mailed off. All right, so let's get rid of this blob, 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 and we're gonna put Pool Party on the bottom side of this one. Okay, good. Now, to clean your blending brush, you could wash it, dry it, and the whole 9 yards, okay? That does add a lot of dimension on it. It's really nice. But to clean your brush another way is just get rid of the excess ink by doing that until you don't see any blue, right? I mean, it comes off pretty easily. Even though it stains, it comes off pretty easily just by doing that. But then you can also wash it once in a while. As long as you're going to use a darker color next, it really doesn't matter. You can just do it the way I just did it. Now, let's open up my cloud cover. I bought this after the initial launch, right? So then I used it. I mean, I had some, but then I didn't open up this one. During the launch, I opened up, oh, that's really juicy. That's cloud cover. Now, they said it was like darker than it's supposed to be, so we're going to try it. See how juicy that is? It is darker than it's supposed to be, but I'm just going to see if it works, you know? And if it does, and you have it, and you're a demonstrator, then you can ink up with the cloud cover. Or you can join my team, join Stampin' Up, and get this ink on last chance. Actually, I'm glad it came out the way it's supposed to. Mine's not gray. Mine came out nice. It's a little bit gray. It is on the little bit gray side. It's not blue. But basically, when you're inking up the edges of things, use a light color. Get rid of the blob of ink first so it doesn't blob up your circle. Oh, I like that. Yeah, it came out pretty good. Okay, I'm giving the last blob. It's kind of looking like Lost Lagoon, though. It's a little bit darker than the packaging, which is why we're not selling it, because there was a problem with the formula, and whoop, I almost threw it off the table. And whenever there's a problem, you know, Stampin' Up! Doesn't want to sell anything that could be a problem. So it is a little darker than, or like, it's not the same color as it's supposed to be there, but hey, we're just trying it out, and we're trying out the Pool Party as well. Okay, now let's go ahead and stamp. So we'll go ahead and get another stamping block, and we're going to do Peace on Earth, because that's the name of the stamp set. Peace on Earth, right? It fits on there really nicely. Go ahead and mount it to your stamping block, and I like to use the Secret Sea ink. It's very good. It's a great substitute for black ink. Put this down here. And not to mention it's a coordinating color. So tap, tap, tap. Look at this beautiful font, you guys. Font is gorgeous. The first time you stamp, always stamp off onto a sticky note or piece of paper. And then that's even more times the very first time you're conditioning your stamps. But then now that I've used the stamp and washed the stamp, I just need to stamp a couple times and it should be good. Okay, hold it for a few seconds. Oh, I love it. It came out so nice. Okay, that was the pool party one. Let's try the one with the cloud cover. Oh my, we're 2 for 2. I'm going to use that one with the cloud cover. Even though I was just showing you because you might only be able to have this color. And that's why I'm doing that one. Okay, so now let's go back to this. And I just want to put that paper there for a moment. But we're gonna put that one on there. All right, now. This one's not gonna have ribbon on it like it should because I forgot the ribbon, but that's okay. Pop up this with dimensionals. Just embellish away, you know? Embellish away. Some of these got cut. I'm trying to put the dimensionals away from that glimmer paper. They stick better to the regular paper than they do to the glimmer paper. Okay, let's put some cute little embellishments on there, which I didn't do before because whenever I'm making a kit for my club, I always want to make sure I have enough embellishments before I use them on my cards because I might run out. I might run out. All right, so let's use the blue flowers. Let's get the, I'm just using my little scan and cut spatula. So I think the best place to put the blue flowers, because they'll get lost in a sea of blue all around there, is I think the best place is to put them right on the circle. Not the white ones, the blue ones, because the white ones are just going to get lost in there. Okay, you have plenty, so go ahead and play around with it. Oh, nice. Like try, the different sizes and the different shades. That's why they're called hues of blue. Let's do 1 big and 2 small on that one. Oh my goodness, I'm loving these. I haven't got to play with these yet because I was so afraid to run out. I was so afraid I was going to run out. All right, let's do 3 on this side. Let's take a big one of these, Misty Moonlight one. I'm like putting a big one over there. And let's take a small one again. And another small one. I think this one. Okay, so I got 3 shades. Okay, any odd number will do, but that looks cool. I like it. We'll use the butterfly on my Kintsugi inspiration cards. Let's put this back here. And you can take your picture of your card. And so you can see how we did it. So that's the ink. I'm just covering up that little mistake on top there. Oh, wait, here. I'm going to put by 4. I'm going to write the measurements on this side. Just so it's kind of covered up like that. Okay, we're going to write by 4 1/4 inch. Okay, secret C. We have 11 by 4 1/4. Okay. Now this one, I just want to put, for this one, layer 3 is the glimmer paper. And then layer 1, 2, and 3. Oh no, 1, 2, and 4. Peaceful Garden. That is your tutorial. Well, hopefully my friend Janet is here. And she will, or at some point, maybe when she gets a chance. I mean, no hurry. She usually writes the measurements for us there. She's on my team. And she writes the measurements inside of the comments. So we have like them for posterity, as we say. For posterity. All right. I like it with and without the ribbon. The one without the ribbon came out nice too. I'm going to show you what else we're making, not only in the card club, but on this bingo as well that's coming up. All right, let's see. Peace on earth, goodwill toward men. All right, let me say hi to whoever is here. Thank you for coming. All right, I'm just going back to the beginning of the comments. Christina, thank you for watching not only my video inside of the event earlier today, but thank you for watching this one as well. Okay, and so you have your bingo card, so be sure to put your coming at the VIP group. Watching from Texas, thank you, Melissa from Texas. You're back in Texas, you're saying, because you're, yeah, cool. Oh, I know, right? Of course there's going to be a big sale. I just put in a pre-order. How do you think I feel? I don't know if I bought any of the same things. I probably did. I always buy these dimensionals every time, and I buy cling adhesive. I really need this, so I hope this goes on sale. This stuff, because I give this during my whatnot auctions. I give out pieces of this in the stamp sets that I sell. You use this to turn like the older stamp sets into newer stamp sets. Like turn the old ones into, well, not photopolymer, but into the ones that say cling stamp. So yeah, I feel like I just bought stuff too, but I'm always up for a sale. I'll take a sale anytime. A sale is better than no sale. Right? And if I did buy something already, I'll just buy more because I need to stock up. Hi Frida, nice to see you again. Hello Nola. Thank you for watching, and Bpre and Susan. Okay, you can pick my brain about the scan and cut. Just email me. Go to my store here, and then you put a comment in there. Like there's a place to put a comment and contact me, and then I can answer questions. But it's better to join the scan and cut group. I have a brother scan and cut support group. I have a user group, and in there you're gonna get lots of help. I'm gonna go ahead and put some little embellishments on this one while we're here. This is the next card we're making. Well, actually, I can put embellishments on later if I don't find them quickly. Where did they go? I know I just had some that were open. Okay, this one's not open. That one goes back into the card club. Here we go. I'm just going to go and put some on there while I'm here. Some more of these hues of blue flowers. Let's put, for this one, we'll put, I'll put a big flower there. I like putting the flowers right on. I don't know. I think it only just needs, you know what, I could probably use the white one. The white one on the side. Okay. I'm gonna try to do 2 white ones. I don't know. I just think it'll be a little bit more subtle, but I'm putting them over the inked part. Just that might work. Okay, so anyway, that's how I'm gonna do the next card. Inking up the edges. Oh, by the way, do you guys like Pool Party better or the cloud cover? 1 or 2? Well, you might like 1 better because of the ribbon as well. But just talking about the colors, this cloud cover actually coordinates better. Okay. All right, next cards we're making in the card club. We're just going to keep going until we're done. Maybe we might spill into next week because I also have whatnot auctions on Friday night. But I'll be doing another tutorial tomorrow night. That's the plan. We're going to use Kintsugi Inspiration. Kintsugi. Okay, inspiration. See, we're using the ribbon again. We're using ribbon here. We're using ribbon there. And we'll go ahead and use ribbon on that card just for funsies. But I just love this paper with the gold foiling inside, this specialty paper. All right, now when I said I would show you the other thing we're doing for bingo, Peace on Earth bingo, just go ahead if you want to sign up for bingo. Use my QR code. I have a QR code, or just use the link in the description that says Paper Chef's Offerings. It'll say Paper Chef Kits, Clubs, and Offerings. I just had a bingo right here. Anyway, this is the kits. Maybe I put it in here. And these are the cards we're making in bingo. We're going to be using the Traditions of Christmas specialty paper in the bingo this month, or actually next month. We're going to be using this to make a sympathy card, the botanical textures. And you get lots of extra DSP. And you get 3 card kits, but you get lots of extra DSP. Designer Series paper, that means. And the third card is this one with lots of doves. Okay, so the cards we're making for bingo are different than the cards we're making for Card Club. But talk about really good investment. Because when you get this stamp set, I'm featuring it 7 times. 4 bingo cards and 3 bingo cards and 4 card club cards. Just seeing if I can find that bingo QR code for you. Okay. Last thing of the night. Let me finish saying hello. And then the last thing is, how about a little sneak peek? I only opened the first part in front of my mom today. She loves watching me open the paper pumpkin kits. So I said, Mom, I got a paper pumpkin kit. And then I said, I'm going to open it on the video tonight in more detail. But I got this far with her, and she was excited to see that there are little boxes. She's like, you love making little boxes. So I just want to show you this month's paper pumpkin kit as well. But as I'm just saying hi, if you want to sign up for my bingo, there's my link to the bingo. All right. Let's see. Karen Tharaldson, nice to see you. Thank you for coming in from Minnesota. Hey, Auntie Bubbles, glad you're back. Hope you're recovering well. Lynn is here. Thank you, Lynn, for reminding everybody about the thumbs up. Oh, what were you asking about, Secret Sea or cloud cover? What we used, Christina. This is what we used in the card. Secret Sea and Pool Party. Then I said, what do you like better? I was asking you. So your answer is Secret Sea. This is Secret Sea and Pool Party on that side. This is Secret Sea and Cloud Cover on this side. And the reason I only demonstrators can get this ink pad of Cloud Cover right now. So I just hesitated to make my sample that way. But then I thought, you know what? Half the people watching, more than half of my card club is other demonstrators, honestly. They're either team members or demonstrators from other teams. Oh, by the way, I'm going to have a great Black Friday sale on my card club annual subscription as well. It's going to include like a free bingo kit, a free workshop kit. You get $2 off a month. I mean, it's a great annual sale. So talk to me if you want to do an annual card club, anybody. And instead of a monthly one. Hello, Elaine. Nice to see you. I'll announce it more. Just get on my mailing list to find out about all these special deals. So Stampin' Up! Has a sale coming up. I have sales coming up at the Papered Chef. We have a regular sale at Stampin' Up! And then there's a paper pumpkin sale. Okay. That I'll announce it again later, but it's from December 1st to 8th. You can also get special prepaid paper pumpkin. Not the same as my card club, but a paper pumpkin subscription. So I want to announce these all separately because I don't want to confuse anybody. All I want to do now to end this video is open this up because I told my mom, I said, I'm going to open it in front of my people tonight. She goes, are you going to make all the boxes? I said, well, not in front of my people. I'll make those while I'm watching Netflix and watching TV. I'm done another series now. I keep finishing series. So if you guys have any good binge recommendations, I finished the entire Poldark I was watching. Then I finished the Empress. I love the costumes in that one. Now I'm like, I need something to watch. Then I can do all my boxes while I'm watching TV. All right, so this is the kit. This month's kit is Wrapped in Cheer, November 2025. And it comes with a stamp set. Every month you get a stamp set. Wrapped in Cheer, it says, you saw the plastic here. This is the printout of what the stamps look like. Sending a little Christmas cheer from our home to yours. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas with love, a gift for you. So I like that we have a stamp set exclusive to our Paper Pumpkin subscribers. You always get a stamping spot, but I like to use the larger ones. And then you see that I'm always like selling these on Whatnot or giving them away as prizes because people love this stamping spots. I personally like to use the big ones, but if you don't have the color in the big one, this is the instruction sheet. I mean, of course, it's better to have the little one. Oh, look at these cute little boxes. They look very easy to assemble. Okay, so then there's you look on the back and it tells you the coordinating colors. Basic beige, cherry cobbler, mossy meadow, and old olive. Here's the contents of your kit. Here's an add-on that you can get for the Paper Pumpkin subscription. Only subscribers can get the add-on. I think I'd have forgot to get that the last 5 times I've ordered, but it's okay. I did forget to get that. Okay, there's little embellishments. These are from my friend Nola who's watching. I always save her my little dots. She's on my team and very good and helpful. She likes using this kind of dot. I personally like the dimensionals better or bigger glue dots. And then you get the little embellishments. Okay, then we get these cute little boxes. Ooh, wow. I almost think that should be the outside, guys. Wonder why that's the inside. I guess because they're food safe, maybe to put cookies inside or something. Look how easy these are to assemble. I can tell already without even looking at the instructions how easy they're going to be to assemble. So just fold along your score lines. I don't put like cookies in mine. I always put candies that are already wrapped. They are on the thin side. So I'll have to see what can fit in here, but it looks like tea, maybe a gift card, maybe some of my ginger chews. So you see how I'm just clipping on the set, clicking the sides in there. Ginger chew candy and stuff like that. All right, and then put the little sides in. There we go. And then you got a little easy box to decorate. All right, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8 of those. And then we have the tags. 8 tags. And what are these guys? Things to layer behind your tags. These could also be used on other... I don't know if you need to use all the same stuff on each box. Bows that you can also color in. Looks like watercolor paper. Okay, and nice little punch-out embellishments. Yeah, this is easy as can be, but I don't think... I think if you put all this on the box, you might even over-embellish it. But, I mean, it'll look really cute, though. See how they have him. I guess, yeah, you can never really over-embellish. I'm looking for my twine. There should have been twine somewhere. Here we go. There it is. This was also part of the paper pumpkin kit to tie this little linen thread on top. Yeah, I'm going to make these while I'm watching TV. I think this is super easy. Wrapped in cheer. This is my kind of thing. I'm going to bring extra mini dimensionals with me. Because what I like to do with those little ones in the bags is like a lot of the times I just give those little things as little gifties. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this unboxing and this card tutorial. So, little wrap up. This month we are featuring Peace on Earth as a stamp set. Today we have made, if you just came in to the channel, like say hello, of course, when you come in. Yeah, I also agree with you, Melissa. Cloud cover's better. And Christina. Yep, I agree with all you guys. So, what we did tonight is we made this Peace on Earth card. It's supposed to have the Misty Moonlight ribbon on it as that extra layer. Because I gave you a lot of ribbon in your kit. We're going to put ribbon on the next card. This is Pool Party to ink it up with. And that's Cloud Cover. So we created 2 of these cards. Next, we're going to create the Heartfelt Prayers card. And then we'll be wrapped up with that paper of the Peaceful Garden. And then we'll work on the 2 Kintsugi inspiration cards. Maybe together in the same tutorial because they're much easier designs. And then, you know, we're going to... And then I was explaining that in December, I'm also having a Peace on Earth bingo so that you've invested in... I didn't pick a new stamp set. You've already invested in this stamp set. So we're going to use it again for the event in December. And this is the kit you're going to get. And you're going to get envelopes too, as well as inserts. You're going to make these 3 cards for your bingo. Okay, so all together, I'm featuring this 7 times. Bingo tutorials are in my VIP group, no matter if you go to bingo or not. If you're in my VIP Facebook group, you will get the... Oops, little thing. You will get the measurements inside the group. It's just that you're only going to get to win prizes and go to the event if you... And get raffle tickets if you got the bingo kit. Okay? All right. That's all for now. This is the Paper Chef. Have a great evening.